Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, views, subscribes, the comments, generous donations in all forms, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to go ahead, ring the bell, clear out the energy, and we're going to see what the message of Spirit has for us this morning. Hey, Create. Did you hear that? It was like something that ricocheted. It was a ricochet. See, somebody had some reckless actions against you in the past. It was only supposed to affect you, nobody else. Nobody else. They methodically thought that they were doing something. They planned, they plotted, they had a whole ploy, everything. Somebody thought this was only going to affect you for as long as you lived, only to find out at the last moment, whatever they did ricocheted off of you. I mean, you know what I'm hearing? I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you do or say bounces off of me and sticks on you. That's what happened. You and your rubbery asses. Hey, Ms. Grand Marquise. Hey, Robert. Hey, talk to Tia. Good morning. See, they had these reckless actions towards you. They didn't care how it affected you. They didn't care how you felt. This person is being ostracized now. Hey, Malcolm. They are being ostracized. They are, somebody is holding the mirror up to them. And not way back here, they're holding the mirror up close so they can't look anywhere else except at themselves. Confirmation. They can only look at themselves and their actions towards you. You speak of the truth unapologetically, straight with no motherfucking chaser. You don't care how it hurts, who it hurts, and what other situations it hurts. You are speaking the truth, and everybody knows you're speaking the truth. Everybody is talking about it. Everybody is talking about the truth. And it's fucking this person up. It's fucking them up. Bottom of the deck. Somebody's learning a valuable lesson. This cycle is, they learning the lesson because, like I said, somebody thought that they had you in those crosshairs. And their plan was to get your gift, was to take what was yours. Hold on a second. Let me get this little screaming eagle already. Sasha! Stay in there. We're just going to close the door. And you stop it. My poor neighbors can't even be outside in their own front yard, and she's screaming from across the street. Girl, stay in your own lane. That's what somebody wasn't doing. They weren't staying in their own lane. You know, just like Sasha was all nose all up underneath the garage door looking to see what was going on at the people across the street while they in their front yard. That's what somebody was doing with your life. They was trying to be in your glow. They was trying to steal your shine. But see, they did not think that shit was going to ricochet off of you and come right back directly on them. It's like they couldn't have thrown a boomerang any more perfect than what they threw that motherfucking boomerang. Whatever they was trying to do to get at you, it didn't work. It didn't work. Everybody, and now everybody's sitting here arguing with each other. You healed. You fine. You doing good. You by yourself. You sitting here, at the pond, pouring your little water and stuff like that, drinking your water, exercising, doing your stomach crunches and your tai chi and whatever else. And everybody else is arguing, fighting, because they shocked. They are shocked. I don't know what it was that you said, but whatever it was, it must have been a booger bear, baby. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Shaylin. They've made a decision. Somebody is locked up. The police then came and locked somebody up. There was a judgment call. I feel like somebody could have really got arrested. Because there was some information that came, some messages, something, and it put an end to somebody's little diabolical plan. What they was trying to do, the information they was trying to push on you. They had some reckless actions, and now somebody is in regret. They in regret because, like I said, people are talking about this information. Now somebody want to come and apologize I feel like they want to apologize for not having your back, for doubting you. This is somebody who knew what information was going around. They was part of it. And they knew that this was somebody that was just trying to assassinate your character, take you down, mess you up. They didn't want you, like somebody did not want you to prosper. They didn't want you to be happy. They didn't want you to feel safe. They didn't want you to feel secure. They didn't want you to have nothing. This is how they wanted you. When I say out of this world, I'm talking about whether you was buried, whether you was cremated, or whether you was in somebody's psych ward, lost your mind. They wanted you out of this world. Somebody is going through their own dark night of the soul, and everybody else is leaving this person, leaving them the fuck alone. Don't nobody want to be bothered with that. Especially whenever your truth came out. They cannot fudge the numbers. They can't act like the facts aren't the facts. It's out there. It's written. It's on paper. It's in black and white. Everybody sees what the is going on. Hey, see you soon. How are you? Somebody ain't got nothing to say. They can't say nothing. They knew they was breaking your heart. They can't say anything to defend their own actions. Not a damn thing. They knew they was trying to break your heart. See, somebody decided they was going to check on this themselves. This could have been a judge. This could have been somebody in a high position. They was going to check on something themselves. They was going to do the research. They was going to see what the hell is actually going on. And what they uncovered was some secret plan to have you out in the cold, to have you suffering. They found out that somebody was nothing but a liar. Nothing but a liar, a con man, a thief, a bum who was supposedly trying to take what was yours and claim it as theirs. This had been going on for a while. And people have been buying into this for a while, what this motherfucker was doing. They've been buying on that for a while. But something about something that you said, like I said, it's in black and white. It's on paper. They cannot deny it. They can't fake it. They can't. It's written. It's written. Like they say, if it wasn't written, it wasn't said. It's written. That means it was said. You're being cleared. Your name is being cleared, and they never saw this coming. They never saw this coming. This could be at work. This could be at home. This could be, at a club that you belong to. They never saw this coming. But the truth was always going to come out, and it set you free. See, somebody didn't think that things was getting ready to come back in. That they was going to be seen clearly for what they was doing. This was somebody who had some status, though. They didn't think that, when the information comes back in, by that time it's going to be too late. Somebody's going to be gone and this, that, and the other. But no, this motherfucker is worried because the information that came in got them all caught up. Like I said, can't make this shit up. You are being cleared. Your name is cleared. Anything that they thought that they had against you, it's been erased. They said, you know what? We're not even gonna continue to do this shit. We let's not even embarrass ourselves. Let's erase all of that. They got that big eraser out. You know, the one from school. They started erasing all that shit because they said that don't even belong underneath your name. That is wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. You know how they try and do it. And then they got to and swipe the page because there's still some eraser there. That's what they was doing. Because somebody did their research and they reading some shit. They reading some shit that was trying to purposely put some shit on you. That's not your shit. They can't do it. They can't do it. I feel like you were an independent person. Like independent in nature, independent in thought, independent in deed, independent in you're I'm hearing one of a kind. You are a one of a kind individual. And there ain't nobody that can compare to you. Absolutely, positively nobody that compares to you. This is why the Wheel of Fortune has been going in your favor. This is why. You are the one who's here to teach people lessons. Yep, you are teaching somebody a lesson that they can't forget because they don't want to ever. They may not even ever have the opportunity to be in this position again. That's why they can't forget it. And they sure the fuck don't want to forget it because they don't want to be in this position again. Hey, Gray Bailey, how are you, sweetie? Something about the way that you do things, and you just kind of like happy-go-lucky. You do it with love. You got a smile on your face. You always, come out with the little funny things to say. Even when times are tough, even when times are hard, you still have that light sense of humor. There's that lightness about you. There is that light about you. And people thought that they didn't want that light to be seen. They wanted you to hold that shit back. They didn't want you to, dim that light. Don't let everybody see your good nature. We don't like it when people can see your good ass nature. This girl here, you see she's still in the garage barking. Now she's barking because there's somebody walking their dog across the street. See, this group, they feel like they need to apologize. They need to step gingerly towards you. They need to walk on eggshells when it comes to you. Because they know that you hold all the power. You spoke the truth. I feel like that person that's high on the food chain, they really digging through the records to see what's up. They're really digging through the records to see if things that were said about you had any type of truth whatsoever. Because I feel like this person, their intuition is saying no. There's more to this situation that meets the eye. They're really going back. I'm seeing somebody doing this. Like they, how you lick your finger and go through the paperwork. They doing that. Or else somebody got I'm like one of them little rubber tips on this finger, and they really kind of going back, going through the records, seeing something about this relationship, something about you. Because I feel like this relationship started off so strong, and then all of a sudden it hit a snag. Grand Rising K Hyphy, it hit a big snag. And it was when somebody else got involved. When somebody else tried to, wedge their little way up in there. Like they was like trying to, how two people are standing together and somebody want to go, excuse me, I want to get in the middle. Something like that. And that's when somebody started coming up with this false witness shit, that this I got this information, and the way that they was saying it, the way they was doing it, the way they was putting it was making it seem like you had to protect yourself, or you was on the outside, you was the oddball. One of these things just ain't like the other. One of those, that song. Remember that song from when we was a kid? They wanted it to make it seem like, K Hyphy, thank you so very much. Like one of these things, you being that one thing, was just not like everybody else. At one point, you had to defend yourself. You had to defend yourself, and somebody thought they was going to have that final blow. They was doing it to it, baby. They said, alakazam, whatever they say. They was going to have this final blow that was going to take you the fuck down. But they didn't realize this sword, the sword of truth, could chop that wood up in a heartbeat. Could slice and dice and mince and chop and saw, everything, fillet, everything about that fucking lie. Hey, Rhonda. And you carved out, you told the truth about what was going on. You told the truth about who was actually trying to step in your shoes. Who was actually trying to compete with you. Baby, let me let you know, you don't compete where you don't compare. At no time, ever. See, you were being seen as the one who is strong, as the one who is responsible, as the one who is valuable, as the one who's that wifey material or that great employee, as the one who deserves the raise, as the one who deserves the leg up. You're being seen as that person. And not only that, you're also being seen as the one who is kind, as the one who is very helpful, as the one who, you just happen to know the answers. And people are like, damn, how you know that? You don't know how you know it, you just know it. People are looking at that. Not only that, but you bring sunshine wherever you go. That could be your middle name. Like your name is Create Sunshine Williams or something. But something about you, at one point you decided that you needed to go somewhere else. You needed to, whether it was get on a move, whether it was change departments, get on a different team, at work or something, or start a different group, join a different group. You needed to do something that was different. And you know what? Whenever you did, it's like everything started falling into place for you. Things started to happen magically for you. People started speaking very highly of you because it was like you were being able to be seen for the person that you are, the stand up type of person that you are. That's whenever people started questioning, wait a minute, so and so has said this, so and so wrote that, so and so swore up and down, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, but you was proving them wrong. You proved them wrong just by being you. That's when they started seeing, oh, okay, I see, I get it now. They was giving more to one than they was to you. They was helping somebody else out more, giving somebody else, oh no, this is the one you need to pay attention to, not this one. They was treating you unfairly. Because you know what? Somebody that was jealous of you had this plan. They had a plan when they dealt with you. They sure did. They wanted to make you seem like you was just, oh, thank you. We're good on collective. We don't want collective around us. Collective is bad news. They wanted somebody to pour out their love for you or their commitment for you or how they saw you. They didn't want somebody to see you in a good light. They wanted that person to see you as the problem. If it wasn't for collective, we would never be in this situation. Collective is the only one that has brought this damnation to us. They wanted it to be you. Yeah, and they started this a long time ago. A long time ago. You didn't even know how long ago they started this. It was like they wanted it to be you. And it started working for a little bit until the real you started being seen. Like I said, somebody saw something that was written about you, and you know what? It was so blatantly not you. It didn't even have your name on it, didn't have your initials on it, wasn't even in your list of things to do. You wasn't assigned the task. This clearly was not you. You know what was you? This. That's what was you. Honor, honesty, integrity. Somebody that's going to tell the truth regardless. If you did it, you're going to own up to it. If you didn't do it and somebody tried to blame you for it, you was like, okay, well, you know what? I really didn't do. I don't really know what's going on, but hey, if we work for the same company, ABC Wakamoo is ABC Wakamoo. If that's the customer said, I don't even remember talking to this customer. And only whenever they started doing their homework and started looking at us when they started seeing, wait a minute, Collective wasn't even there. Collective wasn't even at work on that fucking day. In fact, Collective was on vacation that entire week. So we know Collective didn't do this. Hey, the Blue Star. Hey, Carmelita, how are you? Carmelitas. Carmelita Acid Hooks, how are you? Hey, Observer 88 Tyrell, how are you? Rhonda said on vacation, exactly. That's when somebody realized, that somebody else was doing these reckless actions, proving it. I mean, trying to blame it on you. Hi, Keisha Percy, how are you? They was doing these reckless actions, trying to blame it on you. The absolute nerve, gall, and fucking audacity. Telling you, somebody is being made. Somebody got a mirror up to this person's face like this. Like, look at yourself. Look at yourself. You did this. They have nowhere to go. They can't hide nowhere. They can't fudge the numbers. They can't say, oh, it wasn't me. And they can't do none of that. All they can do. And they have it like that for a reason. Because you know what? Somebody's still trying to make it seem like, I didn't realize I was doing this. I was giving this person more than I was giving to collective. I didn't realize I was doing it like that. I didn't realize I was doing it like that. But that person said, you fucking lying still. You knew what you was doing when you was doing it. You just didn't think you was going to get caught. You thought that you was going to be able to take out this earth angel, X them out, and put your name in the spot instead. Hey, Melanie, how are you? See, somebody tried to X you out. They thought that they could just conveniently replace you. It'd be no big deal. You'll be okay. However it affected you, however it affected your family, however it affected your entire life, you'll be all right. As long as it's not them, they're okay. They didn't think that the truth was going to come out. They sure the fuck didn't. And then somebody is seeing they wasn't truthful at all. And they had this plan for this person. They had this plan for this person just to throw out there how they felt about you, being fair to you. And like I said, they have been working on this for a while. They have been doing this for a while. They have been trying to build up this case against you for a while because somebody else wanted to stand in where you stand in. They wanted to be seen as they wanted to be the one that got the girl or that got the guy, like they was trying to place a curse on this relationship. They was trying to place a curse on you. They wanted it to be them. And like I said, they never thought that people was going to be able to see through that delusion and illusion. Everybody is feeling like shit right now, knowing what they were a participant of, a willing participant of. I hear somebody saying, you know what? I had a dream that all of us was getting it. Like everybody had to, like somebody was divvying up the curse. You get this part, you get this part, you get this part, you get, like they all had that come back. That's what they get. That's the karma that they're going to receive. That's the karma they're going to receive. And you're good. It's all goody in the hoodie for you. You're healed. You are still that rising star. Something about you gonna get an opportunity, and everybody's gonna be celebrating you. And that other person that came with this old fake shit, this old idea, this old plan, they ain't getting nothing. What's the message, Spirit? Melanie, did I say hello to you? Yeah, something is happening rapidly now. You were being moved to the front of the class as the example of what a shining star is, as an example of somebody that was purposely put in last place, but now because of your own hard work and dedication, you are moved to the front of the class. You were being seen as that shining example of what you do, what you get, where you could end up when you work hard, when you elevate yourself, when you don't allow life's bumps and bruises to get you down. What's the message, Spirit? God, I saw something flip. I did. Yep. And somebody else, they can't say shit about it. They can't say a damn thing. In fact, this person is purposely keeping their trap shut. Purposely keeping their trap shut because they know that you know the truth about them. You see right through that greasy ass. Right through them. You're the one who ends up getting your wish fulfillment. As you close this old nasty ass cycle that somebody tried to get you involved in. People are showering you with love now, especially since they doubted you before. Now they can't give you enough love because they don't want you to put your, this 8 cups, really, they don't want you to go nowhere. They don't want you to go nowhere. They see you are the chosen one. That's why I'm saying they showering you with love now. They giving you respect. They putting some respect on your name. They like, what's your name? Tia. Tia, you spell your name Respect. They putting respect on your name now. What's the message? What's the message? Somebody is being left out. People don't even want to deal with this motherfucker. It's like somebody, somebody got a question and they calling their coworker, yeah, I'm hoping that you could help me. They're like, what is it, Marsha? What you want? She's like, I had a question. Just like you question so-and-so. Yeah, something that has been going on. People are starting to really understand how long something has been going on at that company. And every email, every message that somebody has sent, now they're looking at it with a side eye. They're looking at it with a side eye now. Every time somebody send them something, because they're looking at a side eye. Because they're like, well, we don't even know what the truth is and what the truth ain't with this one. They can't trust nothing that this person say anymore. They can't trust a damn thing that this person say anymore. And see, this person didn't think that them, coming up after you was going to leave them in regret. And then they want to sit here and act like they want to apologize. Confirmation, like they want to apologize. Apologize for what? You already knew Just something that somebody else put out was going to come back on them, and it was going to hit them 10 times harder than it could have ever hit you. You saw this heartache coming for somebody, and you told them about it. And even if you didn't tell them about it, you knew about it. Like I said, somebody did that, is doing their work, they doing their homework, they digging through the paperwork, they going back. Hold on, let me see this. Let me see this. And they writing shit down. Okay, now let me go some more. Let me go back some more. Okay. They're getting instances, together so that they can talk to this person every time you said that this was this was that, this is that, and the other, and you was trying to make it seem like somebody else, like you was the good person, you was the one that was starting the shit. How dare you put this person in that position just because you was feeling a certain way? Yep. Somebody see now that, like I said, you had asked to be transferred to a different department. You moved, you left the company, you went to a different team, you went to a different friend group, you went to a different social club, you did something different. And that's when people started seeing, wait a minute, it was never you. That's when that whole situation ricocheted on that motherfucker. All that shit that they had said and written about you, it ricocheted. You ever seen a ricochet, like a ricocheting bullet? Everybody hitting the ground and hoping that bullet don't hit a downward trajectory and get somebody. See, that somebody didn't know that you was going to be this strong, this valuable. You know how valuable you are? They did not know you was going to be this motherfucking valuable. And like I said, they are holding up the mirror. They're like, no. Don't, what you looking away for? What you looking away for? Look at this. What you looking away for? You ain't going nowhere. And they know that's what they get. That's what they get. They sitting here thinking about these 9 swords and that 10th sword. They didn't know that 10th sword was going to be the truth. That they was going to be under investigation. That people was going to look at them like, for shame on you. Damn. Oh, well, that's what they wanted for you, right? It's okay if they give back what they wanted for you. Ain't that all right? I mean, we shouldn't have any pity for somebody getting karma, right? And it all started when you said, enough of this bullshit. You know what? I'm going to be better off doing my own thing. I'm going to be better off doing my own thing. And because at some point you said, I'm protecting me and my good name. That's it. I'm protecting me and my good name. I'm taking me and my happy ass somewhere the fuck else. And once you did that, that's when somebody else's little games stopped. All the rumors, all the lies, all the finger pointing, all the blaming, all the side lies at you. That's when it stopped, because you bring the sunshine wherever you go. Wherever you go. I know y'all heard my stomach. K Hyphy, you ain't even got to say nothing. I will be eating after I get off of this, but for right now, we're going to continue to go through this. So if you hear Bessie Blue, just ignore her. But there was a confirmation now. Confirmation. You bring the sunshine wherever you go. Confirmation. What's the message? Oh, thank you, Melanie. Thank you. And I'll eat it too. Give me a piece of bread. I'll be like at the end, sopping it up. Hey, Kinsa Warrior, how are you? Hi, Nancy. How are you? You be blessed as well. You're so sweet, Melanie. And Blue Star, you are correct. Sometimes we have to go into the dark to find the light. Absolutely. How else are we going to know what's the difference between the light and the dark? I am well, Kinsa Warrior. How are you? I mean, you told me that you're doing great. You're blessed. Good. I'm well as well. What's the message, Spirit? Anything else with this deck? Mm-hmm. Yep. See, you getting your wish fulfillment. You getting karma, the wish fulfillment, and the opportunity to go on. And you're not even stressing about nothing. You ain't stressing about a damn thing because you didn't do nothing to stress about. That's why you're not stressing. You spoke your piece. That was it. You spoke your truth. That was it. That's when people started saying, oh shit, you know what? Damn. All they could do was sit back and observe. All they could do was sit back and think about it. All they could do was sit back and listen and understand that you said what you said, and that was that. Because the proof was in your pudding. Proof is in your pudding. You know, like somebody was trying to make it seem like you wasn't doing a good job or something. And so you switched teams or you went to a different department. And next thing you know, everything that somebody has said about you, that little information that somebody was trying to drop a dime on you, next thing you know, people was like, wait a minute. Because see, they didn't think that you was going to go somewhere else and score $1 million. And like I said, and then after you went to this other department and your name just blew up, you just became the top of the charts. You the one who 10 days in this new department, and everybody used to process this, like do this and then 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 this, and you streamlined this. You was like, instead of us doing this and this and this and this, and then you said, let's do it like this. We'll do this, we put it in the computer, and it brings up all this other shit, and we tie over this program, and then we got this, OneNote, and we got the Excel, and we do the macro and the micro and everything else, and then we give it that one stamp that one time, and it's done, and we're more productive, we handle more of this, people get more of this, we answer more calls, and everybody's like, that shit works. And then that's when there's certain look at these people like, wait a minute. You said, and you was the one that was blaming Collective for all this shit when Collective came in and saved the fucking day. Collective and saved the company $100 million, trillion, billion. What the hell are you talking about? You spoke the truth like the truth ain't ever been spoken. You spoke, and they was listening. They didn't think that they was ever going to listen to you. They didn't think that anybody was going to listen to you. Like you was going to say something, and they was like, man, go sit your goofy ass down somewhere. But that's not what happened. Bottom of the deck. Their lives started being seen, exposed. Yeah. The lies that was either told on you or the lies that was told to elevate somebody else over you. like I said, they didn't think that the lies was going to be exposed about this. Oh, well, that's too damn bad. Somebody feel like a fool. They feel like a fool because they have been doing this and planning this for a while for you to be the one that had the broken heart. For you to be the one who was messed up. They didn't see it was going to be them that got caught up. They didn't see that. They didn't know they was doing it to their own demise. That's 10 swords right there. They fucked themselves up. They fucked themselves up. And now they feel like they got to go sit down somewhere. They need to heal themselves. They better lay their ass down somewhere and shut the fuck up. And here everybody is celebrating you. Celebrating you, wanting to apologize to you, you getting these messages about, you the rising star. People are really showing you a lot of respect. People want to be around you. People want to do this. People want to do that. People want to celebrate you. You get a lot of respect. And see, this company is realizing, or this person is realizing, how it's like how they put a burden on either the company or this family. They realizing this now. Somebody that was told not to love you, this person is feeling left out in the cold, dark night of the soul, confused. They having to go look for answers themselves about like why they did what the fuck they did and this, that, and the other, and how they fucked themselves up, listen to some lying ass motherfucker and this and that and the other, and blah, 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 blah. And the whole time, here you are at work, protecting yourself in your own little bubble, doing your own thing, not worrying about them or them. See, somebody, like I said, they look at the person that's in control. They're looking at shit differently now. Totally differently. They're looking at you differently. They're looking at that person differently. They're looking at that person. They're looking at everybody differently now. And they know that, you know what? You did the right thing. You did the right thing. You honored yourself. You didn't need nobody else to honor you. And you know what else you did? You walked away from these lying ass backstabbing motherfuckers who had nothing but ill shit to say about you. You was like, oh, that's how y'all feel. That's what okay. Let's do the Sweet Spot gang sign. 2 of these and 1 of these, motherfucker. Bye. Bye, bitch. Boy, bye. Whatever. Yep. You honored yourself. And now somebody is sitting here thinking, discerning about you. You gave it to God. God said, give it here, baby. I got it. You made a decision that it was time for you to be happy. God said, give me that. I got it. Now this company, this job, these people at work, they sitting here studying what you say to do, how you say to do it. Because like I said, your name carries some weight. And it ain't that type of weight. It's this type of weight that you got to be strong to pick up. You are being seen as the responsible one. As the one who knows what the fuck they talking about. As the one who actually works hard. Donna Summer working hard for the money. And then that magician, that person, they somebody who created all these illusions, they swallowing their own tail. That's the snake swallowing their own tail. And they caught up in those lies. They're caught up in that shit that they was trying to create confirmation, double confirmation, because my stomach and my watch. Damn, I'm hungry. Melanie, get that money, get that food together. I'm ready to eat. Hey, Star, how are you? Yeah, see, somebody who may be a boss or somebody is looking at somebody else who had these reckless actions. They're looking at that. They're looking at somebody who had these reckless actions. And this person, they didn't think this shit was gonna come back on them. They thought it was gonna come in, and they had plans on what they was gonna do. They just didn't know that the plan was to have you fucked up, not for them to have their face in their head crying, crying, because you walked away. You left. You was like, fuck this. Put me on a different team. Put me in a different department. Or I'm gonna take y'all to court. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Put me somewhere else. Or if it was a family situation, you said, fuck this, and you walked away. You walked away to preserve your own peace. Not only did you walk away to preserve your own peace, but it's like you got stronger, you got better, you got brighter, you got healthier, you became happier. Your mind became clear. You was more connected to spirit. You was more connected to your earth angel. I mean, to the angels above, to your passed over loved ones. You was meeting other earth angels. You was more connected. Your third eye was even open more. And somebody who thought that they was going to take a position from you, they see now that they wasted their own fucking time. They wasted their own time. Their ego told them that they was going to give something to somebody else who was not even fucking deserving. They wasted their time. What's the message, Spirit? You blocking somebody, blocking a group, blocking, an old boss, that was what the doctor ordered. Like I said, you being pushed to the front of the class, you getting the promotion, and everybody is sitting here talking about that bullshit and how it went down. Everybody is talking. Yes, because this company is honoring you, or this family is honoring you, or spirit is honoring you. Because you was on point. You was there. You knew what you had to do. And you didn't even know at that time what your position was dealing with this bullshit. And what your position was dealing with this bullshit. Spirit had set it up so that you could get in there, hair red violet, and turn this whole situation around, baby. Spirit said, I'm going to have you come in here. And you didn't even know. You was like, if there was sometimes you was like, Spirit, what you got me here for? This ain't even my type of thing. This ain't even my stuff. These ain't even really my people. Why you got me here? Spirit said, oh, just chill. You almost done. But then, baby, when you heard that shit, that ricochet, pew, 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 and everybody hit the floor, that's when you said, oh, that's what I'm here for. Somebody had to be taught a lesson. There needed to be some ricochet going on. And you did it. You did it. You got that new opportunity. Everybody see you as a strong leader. Everybody see you as somebody that's fair and happy and just and that good, that all around good person. And the company loves the fact that you are there. They love you. You know what? When you are not there, that's whenever the people feel like, damn, it's just a regular Wednesday. Collective ain't here today. Hi, my name is Marcia. How can I help you? Okay. Did you want that in blue or green or red or yellow or white? Okay. What size did you need? All right. But when you're there, people are like, hey, how you doing? Welcome on into Jimmy's Jam. How can I help you today? Oh, look at these cute kids. That's okay that they bad. Well, you know what? Here at Jimmy Jam, we love bad kids. How about you two parents going over there, enjoy your dinner? Me and the rest of the crew, we're going to keep these kids busy. Come on, y'all. We got crayons. We got Legos. We even got bubble gum y'all can put in each other's hair. We're going to keep y'all busy. Kids was going out like, we love Jimmy Jams. We love Jimmy Jams because you bring the sunshine. You bring the fun. You make it so that everybody's like, people are like, I don't even like kids, but you made it so much fun for these kids. And whenever I was helping with the kids, I decided at the end of this day today, I want to have me a child of my own. I mean, you know, you bring the sunshine. You bring the sunshine. And now this person that was trying to give you all this chaos, saying that, no, leave collective alone. Everybody is watching this person from afar because they see that this person's whole reputation is shot. In fact, they're calling this person's new nickname is shit. And they're leaving them out in the cold. Leaving them out in the cold. This person never, ever, and when I say never, ever, I mean never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, ever thought that they was going to be banned. They didn't see that happening. They didn't know who they had when they had you around. And they didn't know that they was going to be the one that was pushed on the outside, looking in. The whole city over here celebrating you, and they the only one that's not invited. Everything is going in your favor. Everything is going in your favor. And then this motherfucker, ain't shit happening over there. Everybody looking at this person like, ooh, we didn't know you was that evil. We didn't know you was that demonic. We didn't know that you was that controlling, that dark. No. We good. No. Don't come any closer. Because whenever you come close to me, I get itchy. I can tell. That's why I was breaking out in the hives every time you was around me. Say your little, can I just call you by your nickname, your new nickname? Shitty Satan. Listen here, Shitty Satan. Stay your ass on over there. They can't fuck with you. They can't fuck with you. They can try. All they want. They can't fuck with you. They can try. And they thought that they was going to be into something wrong. They ain't in shit. Not a damn thing. Only thing that they did was show everybody all this bullshit they had been doing for a long time. How reckless they had been for a long time. That's all they did. That was all they did. What else, Spirit? What else? What else? Yes. I'm telling you, everybody loved to work with you. Everybody loved. You was like, I brought all the boys to the yard, you know, I'm bossy. I'm the one who's tattooed on the arm. You know, everybody loves to work with you. Hey, Kenta. Everybody loves to work with you. I'm telling you, somebody got themselves trapped. They in a cycle where people are looking at them as a manipulator. It's fudging the numbers. It's creating false documents and shit. It's being a liar. It's somebody they can't trust. It's somebody like to do that slide their hand. Now you see it, now you don't. You know? What else, Spirit? What else? Yeah. I just saw the Ace of Swords and the Devil. Yeah, the people know the truth now. Like I said, this person did not know that they was going to be ostracized, pushed out, ignored. And see, that whole time, they didn't realize this was a test for them. God had sent you there to bring it all out and test them. And they failed the test. You brought it out. You prayed that shit up out of them. And whenever you left, all them swords had no other place to go except back to the person who sent them. You know? That was it. She was like, I'm not that person. I'm not that one or that two. What's the message? Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody's wicked ways are being seen. Someone's wicked ways are being seen. And also they're seeing that, you know what? Somebody else is really discerning the value of you. They're really seeing how valuable you are. Somebody else, they cannot compete where they don't compare. This person said, they trying to compete. They can't even compare with you. Hey, Kelaine, how are you? They cannot even compare with you. Did I say hello, Kenta? I think I did. Confirmation. They can't compare with you at all. They could try. They can wish upon a star. They can act like they do, but they don't. What else, Spirit? Pull some from the stack. Ooh, just some. Everybody know you are in good company, good company. You bring the fun. Because, you know, everybody looks at you and they say, you know, spirit is in that person. That person is a godly person. You know? And see, it was good enough for them when they was doing it to you. Now that it's being done to them, they don't like it. See, this person has to be a part of their own rescue. Now people want to give you this sincere apology. You know, something about, you know, you may be working or there or somebody it's your soulmate. I'm telling you, listen about this air sign, this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Somebody's very smart. Somebody's very intellectual, you know, and you were speaking it. You told your truth. You were singing like a motherfucking canary. Singing like a motherfucking canary. Y'all know I can't sing like no damn canary. Hey, Queen Memoirs, how are you? See, somebody should have been looking and thinking again before they came up against you. They's a straight up hypocrite. And they should have been careful what they wished for. They didn't know that shit was going to come back on them triple fold. Yep. Something they going back 3 to 5 years ago on this person. And they're realizing they did a lot behind the scenes. Yes, honey. Yes. Even the devil said, fuck that. Do not blame him. The devil said, no. I ain't in this mess. Call me Wes. I'm not in this mess. Now your career is going up. Your career is going up. And you know what? Somebody took a big risk coming up after you. They was trying to scare you. You don't scare nobody's kids, let alone me. You know, they was trying to scare Cody. You don't scare nobody's kids. Their time is up. They held the reign for a little bit. Their time is up. They didn't know that you was a master vibration 22. And they didn't know that you could see you very authentic. That's why you could see it in others, and they were not. Until you're authentic, you won't see it in anybody else. See, they wasn't authentic. Had they been authentic, they would have seen it in you, and they would have stand down. They would have pulled back. Something about this person's heart chakra. I know their heart is broken. Maybe they need to just go hug a tree. But this person must have been having some daydreams, thinking they was going to be able to outsmart, outtake you. And they was trying to control you. Only control what is inside of you, boo-boo. Nothing else. Hide the big payback. How are you? Yeah, this could have been a hating-ass family, company, co-workers, group, club, something. Something. But they learned today. Yes. Somebody, the creator, then some shit ricocheted on that motherfucking person. Now they feel intimidated and small. That's too damn bad. And you getting the victory. You get the victory. Something about your 10th house, your career, success, public image. I'm telling you, you get the victory. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Then we're going to swing the pendulum. And I'll have just enough time to get something on my stomach. Oh, Melanie, that was sweet what you're saying to the blue star. Melanie said, the blue star 222, you're also loved by God. Oh, that's sweet. See, somebody, you were not afraid of death because you already dealt with your own dark night of the soul. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You had to leave someplace. Pack your bags, let's go. Either that or else you getting ready to go on vacation somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yep, you took your energy back because you told this person, you're not going to keep trying to drag me down. They was trying to drag you down for no damn reason. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and close it there so I can truly get something on my stomach. I got to be on in 12 minutes. Oh, let's go ahead and swing the pendulum. Think of your question. Think of your question. All right. All right. And let's see, Spirit, which way is the pendulum going to swing this morning? Looks like it is starting off as a yes. Yep, it looks like it is a yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you all. And I love how everyone is so active in the chat. Red Violet, thank you so very much this morning. I know that your time is valuable. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. I love you all. Have a wonderful Wednesday. If I see you this evening, it's because I got some strength left. If I don't, and you know what that straight eight dogged me, but I'm thankful for it. And I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Black enlightenment. Shalom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. I love you all. Have a wonderful Wednesday, okay? Bye now.